awaydaysbeer.com. Proud to partner with Talking Town. For only $14.99, grab your ITFC Legends Pack from The Beat to Hoppy Robson to Brazil's Best and Pablo's Pal. Whatever you need, whatever you want. ITFC Legends Pack, $14.99 at awaydaysbeer.com. Grab it today. Mass Creations are proud partners of Talking Town. High quality web and software development. From web development to SEO and everything in between, make your vision a reality with Mass Creations. Call 07896 904 571 or visit masscreations.co.uk or email info@masscreations.co.uk. Mass Creations, proud partners of Talking Town. Don't forget, tell them you came from Talking Town to get 10% off. Best Burger in Stone Market, proud partners of Talking Town. Call 01449 680 058 to book a table today. Hello again, my friends, and you are my friends, and welcome to this, a very special women's show with myself and the Cruncher. Matt has, he's washing his hair tonight, I think. So Mark said, good evening, Matt, Rich and the Governor. Matt's washing his hair, permanent up. Bless him, he's got a busy week coming up. Colin Plum's in the room. Colin, who was on ITV Anglia this evening. 3 sheets to the wind, or as Colin said earlier, about 18 sheets to the wind. Bless him. It was the 81 special that, well, you know, we'll pass that one. I've messed that. Mike D. Colchester United coming town's retirement home. They certainly are. And Thomas Legg. Hi, my town family. Absolutely. I'm really excited to sit down this evening with a really special guest. But before we bring in the special guest, we've of course got to bring in my co-host, my partner in crime. He is probably looking at him in the VIP room. He's not quite corporate, so we'll go hard truth. How you doing?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. We must know it's England time because Gascoigne has made an appearance on the Talking Town platform.
Gazza, what a player. Phil Foden. Really Phil Foden will be better, in my opinion.
Big shout. Big shout. Yeah, Phil Foden. Not a Liverpool player.
Nah,
not one breaking through. No.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. No, he's
no, definitely not. About 10 years ago, maybe.
No, I can't think of anyone who plays for Liverpool.
No, me neither. Trent Alexander, I suppose. As close as you're going to get.
Look, Trent's in the 33. Don't get me started on Gareth Southgate picking 33 players. If he doesn't know he's 26 now, he's got problems. But will Trent make the cut?
He shouldn't do. I mean, you know, there should be other players ahead of him in current form. It is on current form. We'll see if our guest agrees. A few housekeeping things before we do bring in our guest. We are pushing towards 2,500 subscribers. We are on 2474. Absolute gigantic.
We have been smashing it, haven't we? Absolutely knocking it out of the park. And even Brett Johnson was tweeting.
Even Brett Johnson.
Anybody watching who hasn't subscribed, please click that button.
26 subscribers away. You know, and we're now entering the territory where they can drop the new kit really at any time. It's coming up. We know it's on the horizon. Let me guess. It's going to be fluorescent green. It's going to be blue in it. Let's be honest.
Colin wants to know, if anyone knows, and if you know, mine, how can you watch back Anglia News tonight? Do you have to go online?
I would have thought so. Yeah, I would have thought you go to the. I told him to ask you because I didn't know, but I think it's going to be ITV Hub. If you go to ITV Hub,
it is on there, isn't it?
I'll drop the link in the chat. Look, what a community show we are. Look, dropping things not even to do with the platform into the chat for Colin.
Wonder what the goats had for tea anyway.
No, who knows?
Who knows? When I speak to him in the mornings, right, he's on the bus, and then he says to me, "Rich, please don't swear because there's a camera in here recorded, so I have to watch my language, don't I?"
Bless you. Well, can you watch your language tonight, please? Because we have a very special guest. Introduce our wonderful guest.
Well,
and I will bring the award winner in.
I was doing a bit of research earlier on this girl, and actually, she lives just down the road from me. I've not bumped into her in Tesco's when I'm doing my shopping. So tonight we have got Ipswich Town ladies under 21.
Big it up a bit more than that. She's an award winner. She's won awards all through her career, Crunch. Start with the first award we were discussing off air. What was her first award?
Huntington Town Rowdies.
Huntington Town Rowdies. Player of the year. Player of the year, I think it was. Now
she's a big Liverpool fan.
Yeah, we won't
big
mention that.
Scouser, but we'll gloss over that. Centre midfield. I want to talk to her about the 24-0 victory on Sunday.
All right. And who is it? I'll bring her in. Who is it?
It's Molly Sutherland.
Get the name, Molly.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well. I want to discuss those trophies first of all over your left-hand shoulder. As we look at you. Can you tell me what each one is?
I've got a few. So they're more for the local sides, really. But yeah, so Rowdy, St Ives, players of the seasons, that sort of stuff. So yeah, nice little collection.
Award winner. Yeah, wait. Any award in my book is good. Trust me. For a guy that didn't win many awards, other than maybe most improved player a couple of times. Any award. And then you've got a Pride shirt there. We do like our shirts at Talking Town, even if it's not an Ipswich Town one. So I take it Stephen Gerrard is an inspiration of yours?
Liverpool fan. I've got another on my other wall as well. Yeah, Liverpool fan. Stephen Gerrard is my favourite. So yeah, he makes the wall.
Not bad midfield, was he? He wasn't bad, was he, in his day?
No, he was pretty good.
He was no Lampard or Scholes, but he was all right. He's okay.
Up there.
Have you been following his managerial career north of the border?
Yeah, he's done very well, hasn't he? Winning the title there. Yeah,
incredibly well.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you think, Molly, that he will be the next Liverpool manager after Klopp?
I don't know. I'd like him to be, but at the same time, if he wasn't to sort of do well, it'd be a bit harsh on Liverpool fans, I think.
I think he should stay at Rangers, pile up the trophies.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a hard one, isn't it? Because does he take another Premier League job before Liverpool? Then what happens if it doesn't go well for them?
Yeah, never gets his chance.
Yeah, I think he'll be the next manager.
I'd like to hope so. I think it'd be kind of like a fairy tale story for him, wouldn't it?
As long as it goes well. Ask Mr. Lampard how much of a fairy tale story it is.
Very true.
You know, they're different managers, obviously. Mine's highly decorated now, and the other one was managing Derby. I'm truthful. So, Molly, your town career. Do you base your performances off Stephen? Is that someone you look up to and base yourself off?
I'd say sort of same position, and he's definitely an idol of mine. Yeah, I love the way he used to play, and so yeah, I'd say based on playing the same positions, he'd definitely be sort of an idol of mine. Yeah,
it's not a bad idol to have, is
it?
No,
definitely not.
Well, who was your idol growing up, Martin?
My as in overall football idol?
Yeah, or any footballer.
Well, Tony Adams was a big inspiration to me. That's why I always wanted to be a defender, because I wanted to be like Tony Adams. They don't make him like that anymore. Or Matty Holland. So, you know, two inspirational characters. And
this man, Gaza.
Was he?
He was all right. He was nothing. I think he's been overrated as the years go on.
I think, honestly, for me now, it's probably De Bruyne. That's how I'd like to play if I could. Yeah.
Tasty player, De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Left foot, right foot. He can do it all, can't he, Crunch?
De Bruyne, I think when you look at his career and you think he was at Chelsea, wasn't he? And Mo Salah was at Chelsea as well, and they hardly played there. And you think, look what they've gone on to become. Yeah, De Bruyne is probably the best midfielder in the world. Got to be, isn't he?
Yeah,
I think that's an inspiration, isn't it? You know, being a young player, not making it a certain club, going somewhere else, and then developing and becoming better. You know, some players would go and hide and never be seen again. And you think, oh yeah, I remember him. He used to be at Chelsea or whatever, but he come back twice the player.
Yeah.
What 50 odd million price tag was it? He went to Man City in the end for. It was
what's he worth now? What would Gerrard be worth now, Molly? What do you reckon, Gerrard, in today's
I have no clue.
His peak?
I don't know what a midfielder's even going for. I feel like I can't even tell you what midfielders do go for now.
It's got to be 100 million.
I'm a
I was going to say about 90, but I don't know. Yeah,
free transfer. Just used the free transfers at Town over the last couple of years.
Liverpool anyway.
One of the best midfielders never to win the league, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he played a huge role in that, though, didn't he?
Well, let's not put the chat down. You know, when he slipped out. Oh, sorry, did he slip over against Chelsea?
We don't talk about that.
Denver Bar racing through. What a moment.
Yeah.
Now, come on, Crunch, over to you while I compose myself on Denver Bar.
Right, so let's start back when you were a kid. How did you get into football, Molly?
Honestly, I've always been playing it. So sort of like in the garden at school. I was always in the school teams. And then I think I was about 10, I got into Rowdies. So I was there for a couple of seasons. It was mainly my dad. He was always the one sort of getting me into football before I actually got into a club. He always wanted me to go into that. So I think he's probably been who's pushed me into football.
Did he coach you? Was he coaching you?
He tried to in the garden, yeah. He does now, to be fair. But
so what about like when you started? Did you play? Was it a girls' team or was it a boys' team?
No,
was it a mixed team?
Yeah, Rowdies was a boys' side. So I was there with boys for 2 seasons, and then I went into girls, and I've been in girls since.
Because you think now girls' football, it's massive, isn't it? Like growing up now, one of my mates, his daughter, I think, is 9 years old, in Haverhill Rovers. They've got a Monday night, and they've like 30 girls turn up. Yeah. And you think, look, it's massive now, and you've just got to tap into it, haven't you? Now,
exactly. At the start, it was sort of, it felt like boys' teams were the only place you could sort of go. There wasn't really many girls' teams around, but it's come on loads. Yeah.
So you started at Rowdies.
Yeah, and then went to Cambridge. I was there for 2 seasons. And then I came back locally and went to St Ives, and I was there for another 2 seasons. Then Leicester for 2 seasons, and now Ipswich for 2 seasons. So how
did you get spotted by Leicester?
I went to trials. Okay. I knew a friend who'd just gone there. She was really enjoying it. So I went along with her to trials, and I got picked from there. So I went along.
So what were you then? 15, 16?
I think. Yeah, I would have been 15, I think, or maybe even 14, possibly, actually, going into being 15, because I was playing for under 16s there. So, yeah.
Oh, so you played 2 years up?
No, sorry. Oh. No, so I would have been first year under 15s, then into 16s. Yeah. So
there, and then who spotted you for Town?
Again, I went to trials. So Zoe Barrett, I played with her at St Ives. So she sort of told me she'd gone along to Town trials. So I went, I think, the following week, and got picked up from the trials that they were putting on.
Sound like a decent player, doesn't she, Martin?
Well, yeah, I'm just reading your profile here on Athletic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Molly.
I was watching the videos on there as well this afternoon.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. Molly is an accomplished midfielder with a fantastic engine and balance between defensive and offensive capabilities.
Yeah, nice little bit of me.
Did you write this?
No, would have been better if I wrote it.
Oh, no, well, it did the trick because you're off to the States. So, talk. How did that come about? The move to the States?
It was something that was always in the back of my head, but I sort of went along to Athletic Academics. They have like a day where you sort of get to know more about what going to the States is all about, and it just really intrigued me. So we sort of joined the process, and it just kind of came from that, really. Just sort of learning about it a bit more, and it was something I really wanted to do.
So moving to the States is always, well, I suppose joining the Rowdies as a young girl, that's, it's almost like destiny as intertwined there.
I sort of realised I wanted to almost travel a bit as well with my football, and it gives you just that totally to be able to sort of just see a bit of the world whilst also doing what you love. So
would that be classroom as well as football?
Yeah. So I'll be doing they call it majors over there, but it's a degree. So I'll be doing a degree over there. Not totally sure what I'm taking yet, but I'm a bit interested in journalism, I think. So I'll be doing that over there alongside my football.
If you look outside today, you see the weather and you think, I think you've made the right choice, and you're really
exactly. Very hot, nice tan.
Can't beat a bit of Blighty though, let's be honest. But I think if you want to be a journalist, certainly America, you do say it's a great country to be in, because they take their journalism very seriously.
Yeah.
The sports don't happen without the media,
exactly.
And they know that.
And you can sort of do journalism within sport, so it kind of links quite nicely.
Are you quite nervous about going over there? Do you know anyone who's there?
I've been speaking to a few of the girls that are over there through just messaging and stuff, and there's an English girl that's coming along with me, so I've been sort of talking to her, got quite close with her, so everyone's so friendly, so I'm not nervous about sort of meeting people. Being away from home, that's a bit nerve-wracking, but I'm sure I'll get over it hopefully quite soon.
Have you lived out from home before?
No.
Okay. You do things by half, do you, Molly?
Yeah.
Good grief.
I just cut it off totally, just go far away.
Yeah, well, put land and sea between you. Then you definitely can't go home for the occasional Sunday roast and stay. Oh, wow. Obviously, I don't know if we've said it in this chat yet or not. I know we said it off air, but just, whereabouts in the States? Did you have many offers from the States? Did you have the one, the two?
Yeah, no, there was a few.
Oh, nice.
There was some more in Texas. There was another in Chicago.
Great city.
Yeah, very nice. There was one up in Albany, New York.
Nice.
But I'm going to El Paso in Texas. And I'm really excited for it. It looks really pretty there. Really nice.
What out of those destinations, what swung in El Paso's way?
Honestly, it was more to do with the actual team itself. So I know kind of in America it can be a very different sort of style of football, but they play a very possession-based type of football, which is obviously what I enjoy. So it was more to do with, as a team, what they were trying to do. I thought they were very good standard. El Paso itself, as I said, is really pretty. So and hot, so it's a bonus.
Yeah, the heat is something I'm picking up on that you're really quite a fan of.
Yeah, I don't know how I'll actually play in it because it can be a bit tough, but I'll get used to it. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, obviously a great city, Crunch, El Paso. You ever been?
No, I've been to New York twice. So they're called the Miners. I've been having a little look. Nicknamed the Miners. They play in the NCAA Division 1. So what sort of standard is that compared to what you're playing at the minute?
It's quite hard with the American system because you have within that NCAA Division 1, you have then a load of different conferences. And then within these conferences, you have teams which are higher than some and aren't as high. So it's a real kind of mix of levels almost. It is a high standard. So I'd say it's probably on par, maybe what we're at now, in the Academy League I'm talking system. So I'm definitely going to a standard that I know will sort of stretch me.
So talking about standards, and then we look at Sunday's game, and you won 24-0.
Yeah.
So talk us through that.
Well, honestly, it gets to the point you kind of want it just to end. Like it's 24-0. It's a big score line.
You scored, didn't you? You got a goal.
Yeah, at the end, I was playing a bit defensively. That's why. That's my excuse for not scoring many more. But no, it was a decent game, but it's hard on them ones when it is a bit of a different level between the two teams.
So were you captain Sunday?
Yeah.
So you got the finals this Sunday, isn't it, at Sudbury? Against Leeds Market.
Yeah, I think that should be closer. I think they're a better team than what we played in the other rounds.
Yeah, because I think they won 3-0, didn't they, in their semi?
Yeah.
So is Joe your manager for that, isn't he?
Yeah. We had Joe, Charlie, and Ralph. I'm not sure if you're aware of Ralph. He's been taking us to the under-21s game quite a bit.
The new assistant manager from Birmingham. Is that
no,
correct?
so that's Charlie. Ralph's.
That's Charlie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Ralph's. He's not really. You probably wouldn't have known him. He's more sort of the education side of things.
Okay.
But he's been taking us for some of the county games, so he was there.
Joe was hoping to jump on, but he was when I last spoke to him, he was stuck on the A12. But he said he's got quite a few things on this week, but he might. Hopefully, we might do something next week because I think they're going to find out. Is it this week if they've got promoted?
Yeah. Should be quite soon. Then we're hoping to get that news. And
Got to get promoted, haven't we?
Go out and celebrate.
Surely you're allowed to now, aren't you? You can you can go out. They've got to be promoted, surely, Martin, after the last 2 seasons being the best team.
Yeah, like yesterday. Yeah, I mean, there's not been a single team near them for a number of seasons now, and and then the non-league scene have all found out where they're moving to. So hopefully, we're next, and we should be moving up. But isn't there a number of teams that have applied for?
I don't know I don't know how many go up, but because there's sort of like 2 separate leagues, I think it might be between us and another team within the other league. So I think it should be us, obviously being biased anyway, but
it should be.
Our position in the league the last two seasons, doesn't make sense if it's not.
And you've played against tougher competition in the cups, and you've done really well.
Yeah.
I mean, they've certainly stood up against good opposition. So you can, at times like Man City obviously being one.
Yeah, exactly. The FA Cup run that we had,
But we needed, didn't we, as a club now to make that next step up.
Yeah, definitely. 3 years in the same tier when really we would be in tier 3 now. It's you need to be promoted.
What's Joe like to play under? Because we've obviously had him on here, Martin, and he's a really knowledgeable guy. What's he like as a coach?
No, really, really good. Yeah, he's so driven. Like he's got this vision, and you really know that he wants to take you there. He's just a great coach, honestly. Like everyone I've spoke to enjoys playing under him. Yeah.
He's a good guy. He sells the vision well. He certainly, when he's been on the show a couple of times, sold the vision of what to do with the football club to us really well.
He truly does believe in it, and sort of forces everyone else to as well, like really invest into it. So,
infectious personality.
Yeah, exactly.
Would that be your last game Sunday for Town?
Yeah, it will be.
How would that be? Do you think you'd be a bit emotional?
Yeah, I was. I mean, I'm sorry. When I played the under-21s game against Arsenal, even then I was a bit emotional, and that wasn't obviously my last game. But I will be. Yeah, it's been a really, really good 2 seasons, so it will be a bit emotional to have my last game.
Is there a fear in the group that if promotion doesn't happen, that you won't be the only person leaving? Because obviously there's some good players in the group.
Yeah,
it's unrealistic to expect the group to stay together at the same level, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we do really need to get promoted for that sort of momentum. But I do think that players do really understand that, say for example we weren't to get promoted, that we have the quality to get promoted the following season, and it will 100% happen. So I don't think players will be looking to leave or anything like that. They know that the ambition is definitely still there.
Good to hear.
So
if you look at the cup games you've had, I would say you'll probably get promoted this season. I think you'll comfortably get through the next league. You've played teams from like the second tier, haven't you? Down, and you've competed with them. So
I think there's such excitement around the club that people just want to be a part of it. So I don't think people are scared of sort of what could happen. If I mean,
obviously now the Americans coming in as well, Molly. They're hopefully going to get involved with the women's team.
They said they will.
Ed's on the shirt. You're missing out on Ed. You could have got tickets for a concert.
I know. Yeah, have to get someone to send me over them.
The Sunshine State, or Ed Sheeran.
Might go over to Texas. Might do it over there, maybe.
Yeah.
Might be a bit warm for him because he's ginger. I don't think Ed will like the sun, will he?
Yeah,
really?
but
I don't think so.
Jesus,
nothing against gingers if anyone's watching.
You can't be. Matt Stan asks, what would you say is your? So change the subject very quickly. What would you say is your most memorable moment playing for Ipswich?
Oh, honestly, I know I just mentioned it recently, but the Arsenal game we recently had was really like something that stuck with me. I know it's the academy game, but I've never beat Arsenal, and it was a game where we'd been playing really well sort of before that, and just to sort of finish the academy league on a win, it was a really kind of nice match to end on. So I'd say that's probably one of them. My goal against Peterborough Northern Star.
10-0 win.
Yeah, that was quite a good game. I was quite happy with my goal.
Do you think you need to add that to your game? More goals?
Yeah, yeah, a few more. I do try and practice on that with my dad. But yeah, definitely something I need to add to my
goalkeeper? Does he play goalkeeper? Does he?
he passes the ball through to me, and then I'll take some shots. But yeah, no, that's something I do definitely need to sort of add into my game.
So I suppose that'd be nice, wouldn't it? With obviously COVID, you've had no one able to watch. Will your parents be there on Sunday to watch the final?
Yeah. I think my nan's coming as well.
Oh.
So we've got a little group coming. They came to the last round, just gone, so they'll be there.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
And Matt's got a double question. He says, which player will you miss the most?
Oh, that's very hard. Honestly, there's many. I'm very close with Abby, Lafayette, Eloise, Anna, Zoe Barrett. But yeah, everyone, honestly, everyone.
There you go, Matt. There you go. Colin would like to go to an Ed Sheeran concert all day long over the sunshine state of El Paso. Mark Rattle would like to ask Molly, as the women's game has come on so far in the last 4 or 5 years, the weakest link seems to be goalkeeping. Just wondered why. Sorry, just my opinion. Right. Okay, Mark. Fair enough. I think actually, if you looked at our goalkeeping in the men's game recently, I mean, don't start me on goalkeepers.
Yeah.
I've been banging on all year about the two we've got in our club. Haven't I, Crunch?
So will your games be streamed anywhere that anyone can watch?
Yeah, I mean, some games get streamed. It's again weird how they work it. Some games get chosen and are put on certain channels. I know that I can definitely send the games back to England, but to who I'm not sure who I'm allowed to. But yeah, I think some games get streamed. Obviously, if they were to, then I'd share the link.
I was going to say, if you fancy coming on when you're over in Texas, when you've settled in, you can show us the sun. Show us the sun. It'll probably be raining here. We'll be looking out the window, looking at the rain, and it'll be about 35 degrees out there.
Yeah, I'll show you around.
Do you know, I've just looked at some El Paso facts, and you get 302 days of sun a year.
Yeah, no, it's extreme.
302 days.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's like a 10 years worth.
I'll be coming back here wanting rain.
Yes, you'll be. Yeah, you will. You'll be out in the street.
Yeah.
El Paso's official slogan. Do you know that?
What, the city of El Paso?
The official slogan of El Paso.
Don't think I do.
You better El Paso up.
Oh, really?
Don't ask me what it means.
Yeah,
I don't know.
What that means.
But I mean, I've just found the site because I originally wrote Old El Paso and I got a load of fajita packs come up. And I thought this is not what I want.
Yeah. No, I've not heard that before.
Nope, me neither. Are you into your ghosts? Because there's numerous haunted places in El Paso.
Really?
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, I'll find out which ones while Crunch asks the next question.
What's it like for lockdown over there at the minute in Texas?
They sent out something onto their Instagram page the other day actually that they've had no new cases on campus. So they're doing all right at sort of controlling it on campus. Not sure about El Paso itself. I think it went through a bit of a bad patch a little while ago. But
What's the nightlife? What's the nightlife like out there?
I'm not too sure about that. Yeah.
Lie. Look
Come
at
on,
that's the first thing she's googled.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd
it's a big city, so it should be all right.
Yeah, it should be. Should be. I'm surprised you don't know already. I mean, that's the first thing I would Google. That would be. Wouldn't you, Crunch?
Nightlife.
Hot spots. Yeah.
Well, can't drink till I'm 21 anyway, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bit of a downer, isn't it?
Yeah.
You shot yourself in the foot there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, my heart bleeds for you.
Yeah, no, exactly.
all that sun you'll be getting. And
Yeah.
oh, I'm so jealous. But then, as somebody writes in the chat, you'll be closer to Phoenix, where obviously some of our ownership live, etc. You might be able to get some of the new owners out there to watch you, right, Crunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put them onto you. We've had them on the show, Molly, so we'll put in a word.
Take the trip.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm very jealous. It looks a fantastic place. Really, really exciting time for you.
Yeah, definitely.
When do you go? When is the day that your feet will be on American soil?
So we haven't actually booked flights yet because my dad's sort of hoping he can come across with me, but obviously with COVID, I'm not too sure yet. But it'll be the end of July, that sort of very end week of July. Be there start of August, that sort of time.
See, I thought you were going to say the most dad thing ever, like the sort of thing I would do. My dad's hoping he can find some cheaper seats and some cheaper flights. That's the sort of thing I would do. I would go, well. we'll get them cheaper. We'll get them cheaper.
Yeah. He's obviously hoping for that as well. Yeah.
They must be really excited, your parents. They must be really excited at the opportunity you've got.
Yeah, they are. They're obviously sad as well that I'm going, but they know it'll be really good. So they're excited for me.
You think nowadays, Molly, you can stay in touch with all kinds of things. So it's not like in the olden days when you couldn't. You have your phone line home. You can do FaceTime, anything, can't you? So
yeah, no, exactly. Feels like you're still with them, sort of.
Should we have a bit of Euros chat with Molly while we've got her here? What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think about England's chances? Who do you think's going to win the tournament? Standout players?
Honestly, when you look at it, we have a really, really good team. I think, like squad. I think we've got good depth, but I don't know. We never do well internationally, do we? Nationally, sorry.
Recently, anyway. Are you a Southgate fan?
I think he's made some iffy decisions sometimes, but I don't mind him, honestly.
I think he's a typical FA man, isn't he? Really, because he looks the part. He says the right things.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when the pressure comes on. Tactically, I don't know if he's going to be up to it. I think we've got to really grasp this opportunity because I think there's only one game, Martin, that we might have away from home. Because obviously, I think Dublin was going to be the second round. That because of COVID, they're out, so that's at Wembley. I think it's only the quarterfinals is in Rome. So I think you've got to use that home advantage. And look, we won't have a better chance, I don't think, of winning the tournament.
No, with the team we've got, I think.
It's England.
It's England. It'll be semi-finals heartache again.
Got to pump the brake on it because it's England. But yeah, Molly's right. The team we've got attacking wise anyway, because defensively we still look like really sort of paper thin. But
yeah,
what configuration would you be playing, Molly? Because there's, like you say, there's a few attacking options that all deserve to play really.
So definitely a 3 up front. I think we need that. I think as much as we've got, then I think more sort of depth going forward. You've got. I don't think you can play 3 at the back. I think you've got to play 4 back there. So then it sort of leaves you with a bit of a 4-3-3 or 4. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. We've got so many.
He's been playing 3-4-3 recently, isn't he?
Yeah.
So you're a big Liverpool fan?
Yeah.
Trent in or out?
In.
Ow.
I agree with Molly. I think he's got to be in.
Yeah, I think he adds something different as in terms of. I just think he's the best going forward that we've got. I know sometimes a bit shaky going back, but I just think you can't miss out on what he provides going forward. So
I agree. I think this is a tournament where look. I agree with you, Martin. We're not the best defensively. Get as many attacking players as you can on the pitch. Let's not go out with a whimper and wish, we should have played him. We should have played him. I think I agree with you. I'm not saying Trent's going to be a starter, but I think 20, 25 minutes to go, you've got no one with his delivery. I don't think in that team. Look at the balls he whips in. I was just wishing Andy Robertson was English.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
He does a bit of both, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good shout.
I'll go semi-finals.
But left side, we're okay. Left side, we've got a couple of decent options. I just think on the right, there's a couple more that are better or in better form. Not better. Better is the wrong word. In better form. Don't you, Crunch? Surely. I know we're talking to Liverpool fans, so you're trying to get on the
Yeah.
good side of Liverpool fans.
No. If you look at my Twitter, I wouldn't have.
I try not to.
Yeah, I wouldn't have Trippier in.
He's just won La Liga, man.
It's a farmers' league. It's a farmers' league. It's a shit league. Don't give me that. Kieran Trippier or Trent. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
it's a no-brainer. I know he scored a free kick against Croatia in the semi-finals, and we can great goal. But Walker, I think Walker will be the starting right back anyway.
Yeah.
And then you've got as Jacob says there, Wan-Bissaka. He's very unlucky to. We've got so many right backs, haven't we?
Yeah.
That you can pick from.
Yeah.
I just don't see why Flynn Downs didn't make the.
Well, if Flynn could have got in there centre midfield, but I think you've got Rice will play, Mount will play, Phil Foden. What do you think of Phil Foden, Molly?
I really rate him.
Great player.
Yeah. I think he should be starting. I think.
Like I said before we come on air, Martin, he will be a better player than Gascoigne. Mark my words. Look at what he's won already. And he's only 20.
Yeah, exactly. He's won how many titles?
Well, I think he's got seven already, isn't he? He'll get another one Saturday when they beat Chelsea.
Yeah.
I would have thought. And then off we go.
His development, though, has been second to none. I've never seen a player come so fast, so quickly.
Look at the play. Look who he's under, Pep. Look who he had to learn from. David Silva, one of the best. He doesn't get the credit, David Silva, in the Premier League. He was a fantastic player.
Yeah.
De Bruyne is there. It's just it's a no-brainer, isn't it? With Foden, you're learning from the best.
Did you see Pep's Oasis cigar in mouth Twitter moment, Molly?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he was loving life there.
What a guy!
Yeah.
What a cool.
Anyway,
guy.
Molly's standards are not that high because she's happy with third place. Happy with third after winning the league last year, and now all the Scousers are saying, "Oh yeah, we're happy with third. We're happy."
Look, amount of injuries we had.
No.
We take third.
Oh, here we go. Blaming the injuries.
The world's smallest violin playing for you there, Molly. That's what that is. That's what that is.
Yeah, we know. We take third.
We go again. You've almost listened to the "we go again" bit there from the cliche of football. We take third and we go again.
When we get Van Dijk back.
Yeah, and you're lucky though. You know that it's now big stateside English football, so you'll be able to see Liverpool.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'll be able to watch it over there.
Yeah.
Keep up with how they're doing. Yeah.
Do you watch any town games?
Of course she doesn't. Can't blame her either.
Not honestly, no, not massively.
No, you've not missed anything.
Yeah.
A few 0-0s.
I keep up with their scores a lot, but the games itself, I'm not watching. But yeah, I don't really know what's going on.
Nothing. There you go. We fill that in. We fill the blanks in there. Lovely crunch.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
What do you think of new manager, everything like that? Happy with it?
Go on, Martin. Give your honest assessment of Paul Cook. It won't be the same as it is in the WhatsApp group, Molly. He flip-flops that bloke up there.
Not for me. There you go.
Really?
Not for me. No.
Under pressure to deliver next season.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather have Joe in charge. That's God's truth.
Well, Joe was in the betting when Lambert went. He was 25 to 1.
I saw that,
He texted me and he said, I'm the same odds as Chris Coleman, who was a Euro semi-finalist, and I've won 2 Suffolk Cups, he said. It'll be 3 on Sunday when you beat Needham.
No, exactly. No, we saw that. We were all laughing about it at training. It was good to see.
Yeah. As we close, Sunday, is it ticket only? Have they all sold? What's the dealio if people want to come along and support you? Or...
I think it is tickets, but I don't think they've all sold out.
There's still available. See today.
Yeah, still a chance to grab tickets.
Where
have you played at Sudbury before?
You what? Sorry.
Have you played at Sudbury before?
I don't know if we have.
That's a nice ground there. 3G pitch.
Yeah, I don't think I have then.
Yeah, it's all right down there.
Yeah. So
tickets. Where can we grab them from? If those at home want to go, where can we grab the tickets from to go? Do we know?
I'm sure Ipswich have posted them on their.
I think it's on the supporters group. I think Molly.
Yeah, that might have been what I've seen then.
Yeah, I think they're on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw someone post on Twitter today.
Make the most of that Suffolk air while you're here anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
absolutely. Good luck for it. For both
thank you so much.
The game and going stateside. Crunch, do you want to sort of lead us out?
Yeah, I'd like to say thanks for Molly for coming on, and hopefully you'll come back on when you're in Texas, and we'll all follow your journey, and we'll keep in touch with you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you so much
Brilliant.
for coming on.
Thanks very much,
Molly. Thank you.
See ya.